Kai Cenat and Tylil just got hit with crazy accusations.
Listen, man, when it comes to Kai Cenat and how he's treated by the streaming industry, I don't want to say the quiet part out loud, but it's starting to get sketchy. It's starting to get a little suspect.
I can't say they do treat bro kind of crazy, you know, especially, I don't know if it's the streaming community, but you know, like the head of Twitch, remember when he was like, oh, Kai Cenat's not in his Mount Rushmore, even though Kai Cenat is like broke every, you know, record possible. I don't know what else you want from a nigga to be on your Rushmore, but anyway.
And hater-ish. The streaming awards was the other day. Kai Cenat had a fantastic night. He won 4 out of the 5 awards, didn't get the full sweep. Speed was the only person who really stopped him from getting the full sweep. But even on his brightest night, they made an attempt to humble my boy, man.
Achievements. We've got another record breaker here tonight, too. Kai Cenat. This year, as everyone knows, you broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you.
Yee. I saw this snippet. Look, like, the least you can do, like, I don't know what the whole show looked like, but out of all the snippets I saw, this is the start of the first time she interacted with Kai Cenat, based off what I could tell. He didn't need to do this, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a thou wow. You did not need to act like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you might be stressed out in your own head and all of those things, but I don't think you should have. You know, you could hit a little. Cause how is this that face worthy? You know, like you're gonna embarrass her. She said most expensive haircut. Awesome, cool. Least educational university. Bro, it's streamer university. This shit was not educational. I don't know why you upset so far. You know what I mean? The next part.
Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
The joke itself, I don't have that much of a problem with.
Yeah.
Compared to the reaction from Friend and her homies after Kai Cenat and his homies defended Kai Cenat. You see, the joke comparing Kai to Diddy, claiming he looked like Diddy, whatever. Now, I think it's weird to make that joke after that Diddy documentary dropped that week. But Kai own mom has said he looked like Diddy. Kai friend.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, this should not hurt nobody's heart. You know what I mean? She's not saying that you're the diddler. She didn't say that you're diddling people. She said you look like Diddy, bro. Like, that was the joke, bro. That was the whole joke. And if your friends say you look like Diddy, your mom say you look like Diddy, this was a low-hanging fruit joke. And you couldn't even give her the courtesy of just hitting the... You could be upset, like, what the fuck? You're saying some dumbass shit. Oh, it wasn't the most tasteful joke. However, I don't think she could have said any joke that bro would be happy with, based off of how his face was put together that day. You know what I'm saying? As soon as she started talking to him, he's straight-faced already. He did not want to, like, be in that shit. Which is understandable. If you're not in the mood, bro, stay home. You know what I'm saying? Because you're the biggest streamer in that fucking room. Stay home. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see no snippets of fucking Speed even being there. You know what I'm saying? Stay home if you're not in the mood to be, you know, what is it called? Heckled? Is it heckled? I don't know.
Friends have made jokes about him looking like Diddy during streams. So the joke itself, I don't have a problem with. But when Tylil stick up for Kai Cenat, and then you watch how people frame Tylil sticking up for Kai Cenat and see the reaction to Tylil, that's what I have a problem with.
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this mic, now turn this on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
I thought it was...
Have a good night.
See, listen, I didn't like this either, bro. Low-hanging fruit jokes, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're not making any new jokes. They're making jokes that have already been said. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all treating this, that's pretty fucked up. I think it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They may feel, you know, off of their world, they may feel like niggas is always poking at them and bothering them. But from the outside looking in, I do feel like niggas he did not need to do that. You know, this is an award show. You're going to take the mic and say some, you know, disrespectful shit. And then now she has to take the mic back and fucking try to compose herself, and it's just I think it's pretty fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was the worst thing in the world, but I do think it's fucked up. You know what I mean? You should have hit him with a LeBron joke. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's continue.
The victim farming began almost immediately. Almost immediately, we began to hear how she was crying her eyes out at the after party because of what Tylil said. If you compare that man to one of the worst human beings to ever live, and his friend defended him, his friend was not disrespectful. All he said was, if you're gonna make jokes, make it funny. But the victim farming and the hate farming towards Tylil began almost immediately.
The thing is, I don't think there needed to be victim and hate farming. You know what I'm saying? She could have not said a fucking word about bro, which I'm assuming victim farming, she gonna start saying shit. But she could have not said a word about that situation, and niggas gonna be like, yo, Tylil is kind of tweaking. Because Tylil was inserting himself in situations that don't got nothing to do with him. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This situation is inserting himself in places he don't need to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Kai Cenat made his face. He did what he did. She made a joke. You may have not liked the joke, but you not liking the joke don't mean you could go and fucking fuck up the whole show. You know what I'm saying? Another motherfucker fucked up the whole show. What's her name? India Love. Like, niggas doing some goofy ass shit, bro. Like, relax. Breathe. It's an award show, nigga. It's an award show. They're going to crack jokes. You know what I mean? Anyway, man. I feel like, okay, bro, they make a Diddy joke.
What they do?
You know what I'm saying? A joke about Streamer University.
What they do?
Okay, most expensive haircut.
What they do?
You know what I'm saying? And Tylil's, I don't know, like, bro, I don't know, man. Tylil need to fucking calm the fuck down. At first, it was cool, him trying to be like big brother and like protecting all them and shit like that. But he be taking the shit to fucking 10,000. I feel like he's OD. I don't think it's a reason to hate the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I feel like nigga do too much, for sure. But it's not a reason to like hate farm his ass. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, just calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't say nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it wasn't necessary at all, honestly.
Right, reports coming out that she was crying her eyes out led people to then say Tylil did too much. Oh, he did too much. Oh, y'all tripping. Y'all can't take a joke. Kai friends called him that. Why y'all tripping? His friends making a joke on stream is a little different than making that joke in front of 500,000 people on probably the biggest night of his streaming career.
Okay. Hold up. I can't. That nigga did do too much. And making a joke on stream, on a Kai Cenat stream, yes, there's hundreds of thousands of people in there. What are we talking about here? Everybody that watched that stream knows who Kai Cenat is. Nigga don't gotta act too cool for school just because he's at the Streamer University. Like, I mean, Streamer Awards. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a video of Hassan they're talking about zapping that nigga dog. You know what I'm saying? Which, I think that's a lot worse than, you look like Diddy. You know what I mean? A lot worse. And Hassan, he knew it was coming. You got to be prepared for this shit. He knew it was coming, probably. I don't know if he knew it was coming. But talking about the shot caller, and he was like, oh, I could put it on you tonight, and looked in the camera. Boom. Easy. Good. You got your comeback. It was, it was joke-like, and everything was good, bro. But, like, you can't be acting too cool for school, bro. Even FaZe, they had the whole shit where she made the joke about them being women haters. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we can't be getting butt hurt. You know what I mean? But anyway.
Told me at the after party, fan did cry. I don't even know why I aired that out. I probably shouldn't air that out. I already did though. But the jokes were not the best.
What you crying for? What are you crying for?
The thing is, okay, if you showed a snippet of her trying to hate farm this nigga and hate farm both of them, cool. She ain't even say the shit. She ain't even air it out. A third party aired it out. A third party that she also made a bad joke about aired it out. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bruh.
What they do?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she probably did cry. I'm not gonna lie. Girls be crying. You know what I'm saying? They be emotional shit. It is what it is. I would be surprised if she didn't cry. You know what I mean? But yeah, she didn't say I cried last night, and unless they about to show the clip of her saying I cried last night because of Tylil. That would be crazy. All right, damn. All right, but chill out. You know what I'm saying? You made some jokes. Them niggas ain't like it. They you know came back at you. It what it is.
Kai not crying, and he got called a diddler. But the worst reaction, right? The worst, I guess, attempt at hate forming that really came from out of this was with a streamer who claimed that he overheard Tylil while he was going to the bathroom. He overheard Tylil threatening to SA Fran and beat her up because of the joke she made about Kai Cenat.
And I think that kind of like did it. Oh, true story. I don't know if I should tell you this or not. So I'm in the middle, right? And I see them down there, and I hear the guy take the mic about, if you're gonna tell a joke, at least make it funny. I didn't even get the joke or whatever. And then we went to an intermission. I go down, I go down to the bathroom. As I walk in the bathroom, I hear somebody come in and go, "Yo, f that bitch, man, fuck that bitch. I'll toss that bitch. Well, I'll knock her teeth out. How's she gonna suck with no teeth, man? F that. Who the f she thinks she?" And I was like, "Oh my god."
So let me get this straight. All right, Tylil is threatening to knock out a woman's teeth, not even for a joke she made about him, for a joke she made about Kai Cenat. Man, come on, bro. I'm not even buying this. But this right here to me is just another attempt to paint Kai Cenat and everybody around.
I don't know. I don't know how much I believe what he's saying. However, Tylil is such a glazer. I feel like he would, tweak out and do that shit and say some dumbass shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tylil is such a I don't know what type of voodoo Kai must have put on this nigga Tylil, but Tylil is super glazer, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's your homie, that's your dog, bro. You don't need to throw yourself on the knife when there's no reason to throw yourself on the knife. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to bite the bullet when there ain't even no bullets shooting at you, brother. There ain't no bullets flying at you. You just biting the bullet just to do it. This shit don't make no sense. But it could be cap. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know. I don't think he knew who Tylil was. He didn't say his name. So maybe that wasn't even Tylil. You know what I'm saying? Nigga he might have thought, oh, someone said this, and then motherfucker was mad. Oh, that's Tylil. It could have not even been Tylil that said that shit. That's what I think. I don't think he didn't say his name. He didn't say, he said that they got on the mic or whatever. But yeah, I don't even know if he knew that was him or not. So I don't know how much I believe it. But a random person coming out with a blatant lie, like unprovoked blatant lie, is not impossible. But I just think it's like unlikely. You know what I mean?
Found them as villains. This is one of the best nights of his career. This is one of the best nights.
If it's one of the best nights of his career, why is niggas taking the mic and fucking up the whole night? You know what I'm saying? This was not the best night of no niggas' career. This was not the best night of shit. This shit was pointless. This was a streamer awards put on by another streamer, bro. This ain't no fucking accolade. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't hanging this shit up on their wall. And if they were, they wouldn't fucking ruin it. If they was at the Grammys, they wouldn't have did this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is not the highlight of nobody's life. This ain't the highlight of nobody's year. You know what I'm saying? Not these streamers. You feel me? They ain't make no money tonight. Cutie Cinderella made all the money. So, anyway.
It's for streamers in general. And the only negative thing you heard from that event is about Kai and people around him.
Nah, there was the negative thing about Wendy. Somebody screamed while what's her name was talking and say Wendy's gonna win next year, and then she got butthurt about that. I don't know, motherfuckers be too sensitive. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, and then there was also the thing with India Love. She tweeted too. But anyway,
that's it. The India Love situation, but the negative press that's coming from that event, all the negative things that took place at that event took place regarding Kai and his homies. All the jokes, all the targeting, all the...
Bro. They talked about Hassan shocking his dog. Hassan was getting, you know how much backlash that nigga was getting for shocking his dog, bro? They was ready to call PETA on this nigga. Get this nigga arrested, my nigga. Get his dog taken away. You know what I'm saying? Which is bad. You shouldn't be shocking your dog just because your dog's walking around. You know what I'm saying? You're tweaking. But that is worse than anything that they said to Kai Cenat. That one line. You know what I'm saying? Did you bring the shock collar thing with you, or the vibration collar? I think she didn't want to say shock collar, you know, because he apparently said that it just vibrates. It doesn't fucking shock the dog. But yeah, bro. And then also calling all of FaZe women haters. Both of those scenarios are way worse than what they said to Kai Cenat, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Tylil is just too sensitive. And I feel like maybe Kai, because I did see like a little speech of him talking mental health, da 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 da, you know what I mean? Maybe he's going through something, and that's why people, you know, are ready to go to war so quickly. But y'all too sensitive, bro. Mostly Tylil. Tylil, you too sensitive about this shit, bro. Chill out, you know what I mean?
Call outs was geared towards Kai Cenat and his homies. And I'm just asking why. Is it a coincidence? I don't think so. Right? And even him feeling the need to share this story, what, like to ruin or damage Tylil's career, or to ruin and damage Tylil's public perception? Yo, Tylil's one of the most respectful people ever. If you know Tylil, you know he's respectful. I don't even think that will be in like Tylil's mind to say. I don't even think Tylil will repeat those words. Wanting to knock out a woman's teeth, and he would even take it further. This man will say that he went from saying he wanted to knock out Fran Fran's teeth to he wanted to essay her because of the joke she made about Kai Cenat. Man, cut it out. Man, bro, I ain't buying that, man. Y'all got to stop with this hating, man.
And then he started saying some shit about, I don't want to repeat it, about some things that are assault-wise that he's going to do. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, this guy really, I thought it was a bit. And this dude's in the bathroom talking about he's going to straight up beat the shit out of her and do some horrible things to her. And I was coming out of the bathroom, and I was like, yo, man, are you okay? Like, you good? And he looked at me like this. And his friend goes, oh, man, he's just from New York. And then they both left. And I was like, normally it's none of my business, and I don't get involved in it. But I'm thinking to myself, do I need to talk to somebody? Like, is this dude like just doing that? And then I realized we're also at a Streamer Awards and his boys are around. So I'm like, I gotta keep an eye on this. Like, he'll probably cool down through the night. But this dude really lost his shit. Like, I thought it was a bit. But then in the bathroom, this dude straight up talking about how he wants to like beat her up, like break her teeth in, and then like, you know, obviously saying some shit, like talking about beating the shit, like actually physically beating her, and then moved on to like actual SA shit with her. And I'm like, dude, this dude is like taking this shit too far.
You look at that event, the entire building was packed. That building was filled with Twitch executives. That building was filled with the Twitch CEO. That building had 1,000 streamers, 1,000.
Yeah, I can't imagine that they were the only two in the bathroom. You know, no one else went to the bathroom out of all those people that was in that bit. You know what I mean? That is kind of wild.
Fans, 1,000 people. That building was packed to the brim. During intermission, it couldn't have been just you and Tylil near that bathroom, or you and Tylil and his friends. It couldn't have been. And if he was screaming that loud at the top of his lungs, you're the only one who heard it? You're the only one who heard him screaming those things at the top of his lungs? Man, cut it out, bro. And why can't you recall or repeat the exact things he says that reference S8 in reference to Fairframe? Wouldn't that be one of the things that you like that you would recall vividly? The essay threats?
So like, I was like, I'm gonna keep an eye on this dude. If he like doesn't cool down, I'm gonna have to go talk to somebody, because like, that's just like, I get that you're talking in front of your boys, but you can't say that shit. You can't say that shit. You know what I mean? And so, but that was it. But I thought it was a bit. I literally thought it was a bit. I really thought it was a bit. I really did. And then the dude just started losing his mind. So I'm like, I don't even know his name. I just remember that I was taking a piss and this guy was losing his mind. And he was really upset about it. So I was like, man, I'm going to keep an eye on this dude, because like, this dude.
Yeah, see, he doesn't even know his name. We don't even know if that's Tylil. You feel me? I feel like it could have just been a black dude in the bathroom tweaking. It could have been Rage. It could have been fucking anybody else. You know what I'm saying? He said he didn't know the dude's name. So, hey, I don't know. It could have been anybody else that got a joke sent at them because of that shit. And he didn't even mention that it was, you know, Fan. Didn't mention her name. I think that's what her name, Fan, right? He didn't say her name either. So, like, I don't know, bro. That could have been anybody in that fucking bathroom.
But like still starts acting like I'm gonna have to say something, you know. But if he's just trying to act from his boys, you know, like I get it, but you can't, you know, you get it, man. I know fan too, so like I gotta look out for her. You know what I mean? Like some people take shit too far.
Black Boy Max, Tylil, and others have already came out and said this is cap. It's not true whatsoever. Now let's take a look at somebody else associated with Kai Cenat.
You see, he should have started off by saying, "Bro said this." They already responded and said that nobody said that shit. You know, you should have started with that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's hard to believe a nigga just gonna make some complete lie up out of nowhere and just say it. Don't even know the nigga name, just saying complete blatant lies. But I also can say that that may not have even been Tylil. You know what I mean?
Who was the butt of a joke? Rakai. Now, the host of the show made a joke about Rakai. Now, even though I understood where the joke may have went or may have gotten into, because Tylil got banned for, I guess, giving a woman a flower that was unpaid for and watching her walk out the show or walk out the store. Listen, I'm not a fan, too big of a fan of Rakai and his antics, but I don't know, man. It just felt like targeting. This joke just rubbed me the wrong way, and it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way too, including Rakai himself.
Rakai, question.
Yo.
What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen? Don't answer it. It's a test. It's a test, Rakai. Have you learned nothing? Don't answer it. Don't answer it. Take his mic. Take his mic. What? Well, yeah. No. He's learned his lesson. He's not allowed to answer that. All right. Extra, Emily. Yeah.
A lot of people jumped to the conclusion that this may have been racially charged. I don't think Cutie Cinderella is a racist. What I would say though, why was Kai and his homies the butt of the joke? Why did it feel like targeted? All right.
Bro, it's low-hanging fruit, bro. Super low-hanging fruit. And that just happened with Rakai. I feel like that was stupid because she didn't think the joke through. It wasn't fucking funny. You know, she's getting all flustered. No. Like, you did too much. You fucking did too much. You know what I'm saying? If she wanted to make a good joke, I already had a video about, like, the streamer university shit. If she wanted to make a good joke, she should have sent that nigga some flowers. You know what I'm saying? Make it look similar to the flowers he stole. Sent him some flowers, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, Rakai, oh, I sent you over something, da-da-da. Or have a box open up, and it's the flower that he apparently stole. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make, like, funny jokes. You know what I'm saying? But it was all these jokes. They weren't thought through. They weren't made by funny motherfuckers. I could tell it's just motherfuckers in a room that don't got no comedic power in their body, trying to let jokes off, let them fly. Like, no, you're just like, these shits ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? But they are low hanging fruit, so I get it. I get it a little bit, but distasteful to say the least.
Now, when I heard Rakai's response, it made me appreciate Tylil even further, and you will learn why after hearing Rakai's response.
Question.
Oh, yeah.
What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen?
You wanna know what I was gonna say? I'll say, listen, bitch. What's the coolest you ever sucked? Get the fuck off my dick. That's what I was gonna say. Chat, Lord, I was gonna say that shit to her face, bro. And for everybody. But I had to just sit down and think. I'm black, petite, sit the fuck down and chill. I was gonna say that shit. I was like, what's the coolest thing you ever sucked? Ugly bitch. To her. I was gonna say that. But I just calmed down, bro, and like, see why she even said that shit. Because whole time, now I get it. Like, she said it because, I got banned for giving that girl flowers, but she didn't really understand that whole time I had my assistant tell the lady that she never bought it, she put it back, but that wasn't on camera, so, but. Bitch, nah, rush, fuck you.
Which is why I appreciate.
The thing is, so Rakai did do that shit, and I think that's why he got banned. Between that and also he had another stream where he supposedly scammed somebody, but they were like friends and they're whatever. So he got banned for some weird ass shit, honestly. It's like you just banned this nigga for nothing. You know what I'm saying? When Nina, you see on camera, stole some shit too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Nina got banned or how long she got banned for, but yeah, bro, they just, Twitch just be doing too much, bro. Twitch just be doing too much. And Cutie Cinderella, if she wants to have her show continue to do well, she needs to take herself out of it. You know what I'm saying? If you're the boss man, you shouldn't be, you know, the front runner. You know what I'm saying? Have other people, you know, host the whole thing. Hire a host. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to be doing none of this shit, because when shit hits the fan, it goes right back on you. You, like, make it bigger than you. She's deciding to be the face of it. You don't need to be the face of it, bro. Make it bigger than you are, and you might actually be able to make it, like, huge, or even bigger than it is, because it is pretty huge. But anyway, man.
Tylil so much. Tylil reacted and sacrificed himself so Kai don't. So Kai wouldn't have to. Because if Kai would have took that mic, or if Kai would have even reacted any type of way, they would have said he's not humble, he's arrogant, he's pompous, he's this, he's that, he can't take a joke, oh my God. And they would have probably started targeting him now, taking away these awards that he deserved.
That's assuming that Kai would even do that, or Kai needed to do that, or had the urge to do that. I don't think he had any of that. You know, he made his face like, you know, sorry joke. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he was going to tweak. Honestly. I think Tylil be tweaking, bro. Anyway.
Because next year, if Kai, let's just say Kai is the first streamer to hit 2 million subs, you know what they'll do now? Rig the vote so he don't get it. So Tylil explaining why he stuck up for Kai, I appreciate it so much more, because if Kai would have had that reaction where Kai had, Kai career would have been over.
But to say that, I like your new documentary. That was you. In a moment and time of all these accusations that's being said about this man, it's just something to say. And with Kai being my friend, he has matured so much. You feel what I'm saying? He just didn't say nothing. So she saying that and him not saying nothing, word of my mother, I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad. As my friend, I'm gonna stand up for him. Because I don't give a I don't give a none of y'all talking about, nigga. I felt bad, I felt the way, I said something. So if you don't like it, that's on you. I don't give a When she said that, I looked at his face, I looked at his reaction. He was posed, he has matured. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what was going through his mind, because that's Kai Cenat. I'm Tylil James. Kai Cenat made this face. Tylil said, let me grab the mic. I could have waited. Till I got back to my desktop to speak about it. I could have never said nothing, but that'd be me going against my true self. That'd be me going against my true self. I don't give a none of y'all talking about. I felt the way in that moment, it was weighing down on my chest and on my heart. I had to say something, nigga.
He didn't, though. You didn't need to say something. If he respected the award show, he wouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you even there? You don't even respect the award show. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were at the Grammys, you would grab the mic from a nigga hosting the Grammys, hosting the Oscars because you felt a certain way. If that time when was Kai Cenat was hosting, I don't know what it was, if Oscars, Grammys, whatever it may be, he was hosting one of them fucking shits, bro, and they didn't let your ass in. If they would have let your ass in, and a nigga say, oh, Kai Cenat, you look like Diddy, or maybe not look like Diddy, but said like just jokes about him or whatever, you'd have had to walk up and grab the mic, or you would have been going against yourself. You know what I'm saying? Everything doesn't need a response, I'm not gonna lie. I get you, I feel you, you know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, like I said, I feel like you did too much, but that's not a reason to hate the nigga. That's just a nigga I feel like doing too much. You know what I'm saying? But he's standing to his morals that he feel like he need to stand to, and, you know, so fucking be it. You know what I'm saying?
Who they do?
But at the same time, you did do a lot. You know what I'm saying? You did do a lot. And, you know, I want to see the videos about the bathroom shit. Did he respond to that?
Fuck you, so I don't care. I don't care how nobody feel, and I don't give a fuck what none of y'all gotta say. It's a time and place for everything.
Yep. And that was not the time or place. What are we talking about here, brother? What are we talking about here, brother? And what allegations against Kai Cenat? He said, oh, the allegations that's happening, all the things that people are pointing at Kai Cenat. They're calling this nigga the diddler? If they calling him the diddler and they made that joke, okay, crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know of any accusations about Kai Cenat, like, of him diddling. You know what I mean?
A time and place for everything. You don't got your friend back like I got my friend back. You ain't go to the furthest extent to make sure your friend feel like reassured or cared about like I would. So if I gotta deal with some hate just to make sure my man's all feel good, I'll do it. Fuck it. I'd rather know that I stood up for my friend and that when I turn my back, people gonna talk shit about me. But as long as face to face, I can look my man in his eyes and say, yo, Kai, I got your back, I'ma feel good. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And that's word of my mother. And that's right hand of God. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. And that very moment I said, I'm thinking about this shit, and in fact, and she asked me to say a joke. I could have said a joke, but ain't shit funny. At this moment, I don't think nothing is funny.
That's so powerful, bruh. And y'all don't understand, like, how much I feel a personal responsibility to root for Tylil. And to root, yo, that's so real.
Bro, I feel you, like, yeah, stand up for your homies and shit, but, bro, it wasn't that deep, though. It really wasn't. But then again, like, he may be having conversations with Tylil, you know. Tylil may know a lot more things than we know, you know, about what's going on with Kai Cenat, things of that nature. He may have felt a responsibility to do that. You know what I'm saying? Kai Cenat may have fucking cried to this nigga 2 days ago and been like, bro, they say I'm Diddy and I'm the diddler and like, fuck, bro, why they keep doing this to me? You know what I'm saying? Nigga might have hit one of those and Tylil was like, bro, like, I got you, bro, like, you good, bro. Like, okay, boom. You need to do that shit if, you know, that shit happened like that. But just off the random muscle, bro, you did not need to behave like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's not worth hating the nigga. I feel like it was too much, but based off of what I know. I don't know everything. You know what I mean? So, be what it be on that end. But to say, bro, like, there was a time and place, and this was not the time and place to be moving like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, though. I get why you did it. I get how you did it. But you didn't need to move like that, honestly, to keep it a stack. Like, it shows like a lack of self-control, if you ask me. I feel like it takes more self-control to kind of be like, and then kind of be like, that fucking stupid, you know, turn to your homie, that fucking dumbass joke. This dumbass bitch said some stupid ass shit, huh? You know what I mean? Okay, cool, boom, you do that. But it's just about self-control. It's like fucking Will Smith fucking walking up to, that's literally what it is. This nigga Tylil like Will Smith walking up to the stage when this nigga said a joke about his wife. Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. Walk up stage, slap the nigga. And it's like, your wife violating your ass, nigga. Not to say that Kai Cenat violating Tylil, but I'm saying, like, they wasn't even together at the time, all type of shit. Like, this is not your boyfriend. This is not your boyfriend, bruh. Fuck you got going. Anyway, bruh.
I don't care what y'all say about me. I don't care if y'all cancel me. I don't care if y'all make it hard for me to make a dot. I don't care if y'all ban me from the streaming wars, ban me off Twitch. Make sure I don't make $1 again. As long as I can look my brother in his eyes and he knows I got his back.
He ain't say all
that's
that.
All I care, man. Man, bruh. Oh, root for these kids, man. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man? If you were Tylil, would you have reacted the right way? Do you feel like Kai and his team was targeted? I don't know, man. The hate this team get, I don't understand it, man. Let me know.
Hey, man, maybe I don't know everything. Maybe I'm not tapped in with all the Kai Cenat drama and, you know, everything happening backstage with them and shit. And maybe that's why I feel like it was OD. But, you know, I understand it. You know, you want to stand 10 toes, but sometimes, you know, time and place, things got to be worth it. You know what I'm saying? If Tylil tweaked about this, it's kind of like, it's like, you gonna bite the bullet for anything? Just bite the bullet for no reason. You know what I'm saying? A nigga step to Kai Cenat, try to fight the nigga, do or whatever, da 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 da. Cool, you know, you step up, like, oh nah, fuck all that. Cool. But was this the time to do that? You know what I mean? But then again, maybe the streamer awards is just ain't shit. Like, no one gives a fuck about the Streamer Awards. They don't respect it, which is a whole different scenario. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have no respect for the Streaming Awards, one, why are you there? But two, it's like, nigga, I can say whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. This shit ain't nothing. Which it ain't. I feel like it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But, yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.